Emily was a kind, warm, and open-hearted woman. She had a deep empathy, a gift that helped her connect effortlessly with people, especially with patients. They sensed her sincerity and returned it. She had worked for several years as a nurse in a large regional hospital, a place where no one really wants to go. Because alongside hope and healing, there is always sorrow, the kind that comes when someone doesn't make it. Over the years, Emily had seen many tears, much grief, so many tragedies, and yet her soul remained soft, compassionate, alive. Many strange, even miraculous things had happened in the hospital, in operating rooms, in ICUs, in quiet, dimly lit patient rooms. But one day, something truly unexplainable happened, something that changed her forever, something that made her believe in the world beyond. It began on a routine night shift. An elderly man was admitted, grey-haired, gentle, a kind smile, a quiet humour. He reminded her of someone, perhaps a grandfather she never had, and from the first moment, she felt drawn to him. She asked about his condition and the prognosis. The answer broke her heart. He didn't have long, so she gave him everything she could. Care, attention, compassion, even more than usual. During her next shift, his family arrived, an elderly wife, an adult daughter with her husband, and a teenage granddaughter. The man's face lit up with joy. They had come from far away, a small town 3 hours from the city. The daughter asked Emily when her father would recover, when they could take him home. But Emily already knew his final hours were near. Still, she couldn't say anything. It wasn't her place, and the doctor wasn't there, so she simply asked them to stay a little longer. They stayed for over an hour, not knowing. It was goodbye. Eventually they left. The return bus was waiting. After they were gone, Emily stayed with the old man. He smiled at her, gently, grateful, peaceful. 3 hours later, he was gone. His body was taken to the morgue, and even before his family made it home, they got the call. Emily was devastated. She blamed herself. She wished she had told them. Her fellow nurses tried to console her. It wasn't your job, they said. Only the doctor can break that kind of news. Yes, that was the rule. But in her heart, Emily knew it could have been different. They could have had more time, more words, more love. Her co-worker, seeing how upset she was, told her to rest. So Emily went to the nurses' lounge, laid down on the couch, and thought about life and death and how fleeting everything is. The room was quiet, still, and then a long, sorrowful sigh right beside her. She turned and froze. Standing next to the couch was the old man, slightly hunched, silent, looking at her with kindness and sadness. Her fear slowly faded. There was no malice in him, only peace. She began to speak, trembling. "I'm so sorry," she said. "I wish I'd stopped them from leaving. But please know, they love you. They always will." The old man smiled, softly, kindly. Then he sighed, one last time, and his figure began to fade, like a mirage, in the heat of the desert. And then he was gone. Emily sat up, ran to her co-worker, breathless, told her everything, but no one believed her. A dream, they said. Just exhaustion, stress. Ghosts aren't real. Maybe it was a dream, or maybe it wasn't. No one can say for sure. But from that night on, Emily knew without a doubt, the afterlife is real.